Oh, for God's sake, I forgot to click the button here. Here I am, I'm 4 commercials deep. Like an asshole.
What are we doing?
Alright, I'm just gonna play them again, that's all.
It's time once again for Let's Sue Disney! Well, hello there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Sue Disney. Let's meet today's contestants. Let's say hello to our returning champion. She's an Avenger, the star of Black Widow, and the latest woman to accuse Disney of unfair business practices. Meet Scarlett Johansson. She's the star of La La Land, and said yes to being in the worst idea for a Disney film since Tomorrowland and A Wrinkle in Time. Meet Emma Stone. And finally, let's meet today's challenger. She's the wife of John Krasinski, and the reason why Scarlett Johansson became Black Widow in the first place. Say hello to Emily Blunt! What does Marvel boss Kevin Feige have to say about all this? We'll find out today on Let's Sue Disney!
Coming up on the CW, it's prom night, and love is in the air. Until it's time to throw down! Sam and Miguel share a tender moment. But look who's crashing the party! Watch as young couples share a romantic dance. And fight! And dance fight! Be sure to watch an extra special episode of Kung Fu High Prom Night!
Now streaming on Disney Plus. Watch as the most badass bounty hunter in the galaxy has been recast in his own series by the Mandalorian. I thought I was watching the Boba Fett show. What am I watching? See him hang out on the Ringworld from Halo. Watch him reenact fanfic when he goes nuts in a meatpacking plant with a lightsaber. Go through airport security.
I'm sorry, sir. You can't board a commercial flight with your weapons.
Be annoyed on a long-distance flight.
Ready to have your mind blown?
And buy a used starfighter from Amy Sedaris.
This is a pile of junk.
And then see him get pulled over by the space police.
Was I doing something wrong, officer?
Tamir Morrison. Pedro Pascal stars in this episode of The Mando Book of Boba Fett-lorian? All that, and we don't even get to see Baby Yoda. You know what? F*** this show. Seriously. Are you a family of 4 with more money than sense? Then why not plan your next vacation aboard the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser? Your journey begins being hauled away in a windowless truck as you experience what it's like to be held hostage. You'll enjoy such amenities as blue milk, green milk, line dancing. If you tell my force, my achy breaky force, I might blow up like Alderaan. Bingo! The Rey and Kylo lightsaber duel. Our not-so-spacious accommodations, the Brig. And when it's all over, make a mad dash for daylight and freedom. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. All the atmosphere of Star Wars, except without any of the fun. Yeah, how much does this cost anyway for a family of 4? $6,000? For what, line dancing and bingo? You gotta be an idiot to pay that much. I could do 10 weekends in Vegas for that kind of money.
Fade out.
Bow, 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 nap time. Bow, 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 it's 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 nap time. Bow, bow, bow. I got lyrics. Bow, bow, bow. I made them up. Bow, bow, bow. Just now. Bow, bow, bow. You can't do anything about it. Bow, bow, bow. Ha ha ha. Okay, that's enough. Here I am like an idiot. I'm playing the commercials and not realizing I didn't hit the go live button. Oh, for God's sake. Only the best production quality on this show. I'm still getting videos of shills praising Star Wars Disney Wars experience in my recommendations. Oh yeah, you're going to get them for a while. Hey, Senior Sticks, say Shrubbles. California, the kids be carried away in unmarked vans anyway. Yeah. Space Bing is the Star Gulag, the Galactic Star Gulag. Yeah. For $6,000, there better be a bag of spice on a dresser or snort between the cleavage of a hot Twi'lek escort. Kenny Long, thank you very much. It was like I was looking at guitars before. I was editing a video and I was looking at guitars before. And why do I have my headphones on and I can't hear anything? There's no audio. Well, anyway. So anyway, I was looking up. You can get. We were comparing guitar prices to what it would cost to take go into Galactic. Why does it take the Galactic Star? You don't take the Galactic Star because you go. It's a hotel. Okay, it's a glorified freaking hotel. Okay, it's live action role playing. All right. I could buy a Gibson Custom Shop 59 vintage original spec for $6,000. And in what 4 or 5 years, I'll probably sell for how much? Probably sell for another 2, so 8,000 maybe, depending on what the collector's market is. You're watching the Combine. Giants looking anybody good? Post saying, hope you're having a good weekend. Not really, but it could change. Domino's Nabisco's. Star Wars Space Cruise designed for the same people who gave you Guantanamo Bay. I'd rather spend a week at Gitmo. Honestly, I'd rather spend a weekend in Gitmo at this point. So anyway, not a whole lot of news this week. But, let me tell you. This whole thing, the Batman has come out here. The Batman. I tried, okay? I tried to watch it. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. City's irredeemable. I don't care about that. Everything is just whisper. He whispers as a narration device. Going in there. I don't care. Everybody whispers. Yeah, let's watch the house. Everybody's whispering. Speak up. Speak up. You had it's okay. It's not like the old days where you had to project your voice across the room and you had to enunciate very properly. Mumble acting. Now it's all mumble acting. Good word. I like that word, mumble acting. Yes, I'll send you a link. But anyway, it's what? Oh, for God's sake. Cat cam. That's not a bad idea. Pardon me. So anyway. The whole thing, the whole Batman deal is an exercise in just marketing. All I'm seeing is that somebody at Warner Brothers said, yeah, we need to make another Batman movie. We need to, the kids like the Batman. We need to make another Batman movie. Who can we get to be the Batman? Oh, geez. They like that Robert Pattinson kid. Yeah, get Bobby Pattinson. Yeah. All those kids, those girls who like Twilight, they're old enough to have jobs. They'll go buy merchandise. They'll go buy movie tickets. Yeah, Batman. He's kind of like a vampire anyway, isn't he? He comes out at night. And it's gotten to the point where I'm asking a very pertinent question that nobody seems to be asking. And of course he moved.
Oh, he moved. Of course he did.
So
a better one.
So anyway, nobody's asking this question. Is how many freaking Batman movies do we need? Really? How many different versions of Batman do we need? I've counted. Listen, you have the Robert Pattinson Batman. Okay. You have the Michael, you're gonna have the Michael Keaton Batman again.
3.
You have the Ben Affleck Batman. These are all within a very recent time span of each other. Ben Affleck, Michael, you're coming back to Michael Keaton. I got a surprise for everybody. We're gonna new feature. Hold on. Hopefully. For frick's sake.
The camera might not work.
No, we're gonna find out if it does.
Yeah.
Okay, we're pardon me. I mean, listen, Batman doesn't enter the public domain until 2034. But we're already seeing we have way too many versions of Batman already. How many versions? We got so many crappy versions of Batman as it is. Do we need another one? Oh, it says Lifecam is set up and ready to go. Let's see if this works, actually. Let's see if this works.
Ooh.
It does not. Maybe because the browser has to give permission to use it.
Yeah, maybe. That's the camera that might not. I gotta find my old
Camera,
stuff.
OBS virtual cam. Okay, I don't think this camera works here.
Yeah, it might not work. We're gonna set up a cat cam if I can find my old 720 that I used to have in the kitchen.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Microsoft virtual cam. It says Microsoft. Here we go. Microsoft Lifecam.
That's it.
Yeah. It's not running, though.
Now you probably have to install it or something. It's an old camera.
Microsoft Live. It should just have plug and play drivers, though. Show standard definition. Okay. No.
Double check your mic though. I might be trying to use that mic.
Might be trying to use. Oh, hold on. Audio.
Yeah, 'cause it's all off
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Blue snowball. Here we go. Switch back.
That's much better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this camera does not work. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
There he is. There he goes.
Where'd the cat go?
He's around here somewhere.
There's all that paperwork. Just be careful with all the paperwork.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. Butt cam.
Butt cat.
I'm drinking waters.
Butt cat. Okay, yeah, he had to moon everybody. There he comes. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
He's like, what? I'm not amused.
He's.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. He's. There he goes. Okay, he's licking himself. All right, well, we'll check back in with him in a little while. So okay, yeah. So there's Agent Orange Cat. So, like I said, though.
Make sure it's got your snowball again.
Yeah. Why it sounds crappy again?
I can't tell.
Microphone. It's a blue snowball.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. So all right. So there you go. But like I said, how many different versions of Batman we need?
3.
Three. Even that's too many. I like the animated version best. I like Adam West. I like the animated version. Like, this is the animated
I hear most people like either the Keaton version, the animated version from when I see it on Twitter, or these are just my comments and my viewers and stuff, my followers. They like the animated version, they like the Keaton version, and I think Nolan's like the third. A lot of people like Affleck.
Yeah, a lot of people do like Affleck.
Mm-hmm.
See, we're checking in on him again.
Oh, he's going needies. Yeah, just leave the camera on him.
Yeah, leave the camera on him.
Yeah.
Agent Orange Cat. Cat cam.
Well, you're gonna send him a link.
Yeah, he's doing purries too.
Mm.
So okay, so anyway, so I got I got a little box office here actually.
I'm betting it's gonna be number 1.
Well, nothing else came out.
Exactly. There's nothing else out except maybe Death on the Nile, which is like really flopping.
Yeah.
But then the last one didn't do too well.
But obviously, this is kind of. See, he knows he's on camera.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm cute.
Yeah. So there you go. Batman. The real question is: this movie going to have legs? I don't think it's going to. Like, of course, it's not going to have legs. It's a movie. The Batman, $120 million opening, reps Warner's biggest during Great Toilet Paper Shortage era. Best debut for Matt Reeves. Sony Mother, another clear sign movie-going is alive and well despite ceasing during what. Warner Bros. The Batman is delivering second best opening since 2019. That's after Spider-Man No Way Home, $128.5 million. After a $43.2 million Saturday, which was 24% against the Pic's opening Friday previews. Around the globe, Batman made $248.5 million. Very good chance by tomorrow, and it could rise to beyond $130 million. The overseas take of $120 million. Batman's biggest international industry opening this year to date. The biggest Warner Brothers weekend since The Joker. And the studio's best pandemic era foreign sans chin-ups. The Batman is easily the best opening for Warner Brothers during yada yada. For that, Matt Reeves had a Dawn of Planet of the Apes, $73 million domestic. As of right now, best domestic opening for 2022.
Can I interrupt? I got to interrupt. So they're saying in chat, saying that they're including Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
You know what else they did? There's probably an article I can find for you, or you can find. They said that they were charging more money for the Batman. They're trying that different pricing thing, so they're charging higher prices for this one.
Dynamic
I
pricing.
sent that to you on Twitter, maybe.
Dynamic pricing.
Yeah. So they're trying that already with this.
He said, Lazzy, movie gives resurges. There's been word around Zalazalov. Big staff cuts. First pitch script Batman harken back to Batman's world's greatest detective. Emmerich told us. He talked about Warner Bros. Gangsters Old, captured gangster DNA. Emmerich. Scandinavian film, let me in my head. Batman, one of Emmerich's first priorities. Okay, yada yada yada. Shorter version of Batman was tested, however, that cut didn't test as well as 2 hour 55 minute. I find that very hard to believe. That to me is one of the downsides is that it is too damn long. I mean, I do not want to sit in a movie theater for 3 hours watching a Batman movie. Strange they've gone with Effete over Manly with the latest version of Batman. As my dad used to say, he's a little feminuch.
Don't you think they would make more money if they had them a little bit shorter, so they could have like another screening?
More screenings.
Yeah, get one more screening in.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you doing, Agent Orange Cat? So, there he is.
I was like, I don't care about Batman. Meow.
You don't care. Yeah, he's smart that way. So, anyway. Agent Orange Cat.
He's all catty cornered. He's like a Batman villain. Dutch angle.
Riddle me this. I'm just hoping. Is there anything?
I saw somebody have a review. It was a streamer. It was like, with a villain like the Riddler, wouldn't this be a light and fun Batman movie?
You'd think,
or at the very least, like a Sherlock sort of movie.
Yeah, well, apparently not. I love
Bleak.
I love Sherlock. The first 3 seasons anyway. And that's actually a fun show. If you've never seen Sherlock, I mean, what are you waiting on? Benedict Cumberbatch is excellent. It's a Stephen Moffat jam, so take that as you will. He will eat those treats and sit on your head. That's right. He knows. So, okay. So listen, obviously Batman is making money at the box office. We kind of knew it would because there is no competition. The only other thing is What will it do next week? Is it going to fall off a cliff? Is it going to? It's gonna see a drop off. But this is actually a Batman movie. It's pretty much dividing a lot of people on the interwebs. Don't like Benedict Cumbersnatch, Batcat. Yep. What's going on, Akili Chow? But it did not do one thing. It did not beat Spider-Man. Spider-Man still is top dog. Now, I say to people all the time, so listen, the other thing about Spider-Man, the other thing too is a lot of people say, "Oh well, Batman has his woke messaging." I'm like, I didn't see the whole thing yet. I don't know, but there are people that just want to have a good time, and like I think a lot of that is gonna turn off people from the Batman. And the other thing that's gonna turn people off is Edward Sparklepants. Oh, he's a great actor. I'm like, I don't care. He's Edward Sparklepants. He's always going to be Edward Sparklepants.
That's why they cast him, because of Twilight. They cast him because they know that the
Exactly.
women who love Twilight are now old enough to have a Funko of him on their desk.
Exactly.
They were like, "Oh, but he's grown so much," and that's great. I'm glad he is. The issue I have with a lot of this is that I don't want to see anything dark and bleak right now. I mean, look what's going on right now. I want something a little bit more wholesome, fun, heart. Like it seems like it's going to be another. This is the reviews I'm seeing, is that it looks like it's going to be another, very bleak, very dark, very brutal, very violent. And I'm like, I just, can I have him do the Batusi for about a minute? Can I have him dance around with Catwoman and Batgirl and have some fun with it?
I mean, right now, I feel very much like, the world is clamoring for something positive. It's very much like that song in South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. Bombs are flying, people are dying, children are crying, politicians are lying too. Cancer is killing, texts go spilling, the whole world's going to hell. But how are you? We kind of want something that's kind of uplifting, and I think that's part of it. Is that let's just say what you want about Marvel movies. With a few exceptions, they do sort of give you a lift at the end. They're like, hey, that kicked ass. They makes you feel good. And that's the thing. Spider-Man, he's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm Batman. Tristan Gordon. Jenny Davenant Gordon. Just seeing him stumble, walk around on the cops. What's he doing here? He's a vigilante. I'm trying to. What if I did the whole show? Yeah, little Batman. Well, yeah, it would put you to sleep. I don't want dark more. And listen, dark and gritty has its place, but you're gonna get a lot of boneheads out there who are gonna confuse dark and gritty with being mature, because they want to see a huge body count, and they want to see like Superman drown in skulls. They want to see all this dark imagery. And they want to sit there and they want to see a building topple over and then go giggity, 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 giggity. Oh God, I don't even want to review. Oh, for God's sake, Picard, you had.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Picard.
Okay, all right. You know what? Let's talk about. I can play my bumper. Oh, for crying out loud. Picard. So Picard sees it. So okay, yeah. Enough about the Batman. Okay, it's gonna be a while before I see it. I see it. I really don't want to spend an inordinate amount of time on it. But Picard season 2 is dropped, and it is it is bad. It is just they pick up the awfulness right where they left off. They really have. Oh God, it is painful to watch. So Picard is back on Earth, and they is he back on Earth? I don't care. He's back at the vineyard. Okay, he's back at the vineyard with Romulan Mrs. Doyle.
He calls her big ears.
He does?
Yeah, remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
He calls her big ears, and I'm like, what a racist. He's like, no tears, big ears.
No tears, big ears.
Because she said something that rhymed to him, and he retaliated.
So I have to make a rhyme. I'm a rhyming Picard, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm old. I'm so old. Why am I so old? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so old. So there's Picard right there.
Don't take any checks from him.
All old and pathetic in his robot body. So he's back on Earth with Romulan Mrs. Doyle, and Romulan Mrs. Doyle's looking pretty good here, actually, for her age. Her name's Orla Brady, and she's found out she's 60 years old, and she looks pretty good. Dang it! And so he calls her big ears, and goes off and to see Raffi, and hello Raffi, how was 7 of 9? Are you two scissoring all right? Can I please watch once in a while? I'm old. I don't have much left. So anyway, and freaking Allison Pill, what's her from Scott Pilgrim? She's off with some bald people at a restaurant that looks suspiciously like where my prom that I didn't go to was held. Look, see, the cat's asleep. Okay, we put the cat to sleep describing Picard. And so anyway, she said she was cleared of murdering her ex, which is, I guess that's a life goal for her, Oh, Sander Hammerslag, I think he's egotistical enough to do that. I really do. So anyway, it's so bad I'm having trouble remembering it. So gives his speech at Starfleet Academy, and Elnor, as I call him, Lame of the Rings, is their first Romulan in Starfleet. I'm pretty sure there's been others, but Simon Tarsus didn't go to the Academy. He just enlisted. So anyway, they find out that the Spanish guy, Rios, the cigar guy, he's on the Stargazer, and we're supposed to go, oh, it's the Stargazer. Look at that. I recognize that. That's Picard's first ship. This is a far cry from my Stargazer. It's 25% different. You moved the poopy bathroom on, didn't you? I did poopy pants. So anyway, Stargazer is 25% different. They rebuilt it using Romulan technology, which is a bad idea because Borg technology. Because the Borg could find an exploit, which they do, but we'll get to that. So they run across a Borg ship. The big Borg space vagina is signaling for help. They want to join the Federation. The only person they want to talk to is Picard. Now, why would they want to talk to Picard? Wouldn't they want to talk to Locutus?
Right? 25% different Picard?
Yes. 25% different. Well, we can't use Locutus because that belongs to someone else. Don't you know that? Everything has to be 25% different. I'm old. So they want to talk to Picard. We think it's the Borg Queen, and it turns out it's actually Dr. Octopus. And big tentacles coming out of its back because Alex Kurtzman has a boner for Marvel.
Yeah, they just want it to be. They're trying to make superhero stuff out of Star Trek.
So they get the signal, and rather than going into the ready room and talking about it, coming up with an idea, coming up with a plan, or whatever, in case everything comes out. They just let the Borg beam over. Now, granted, they penetrated the shields, but the Borg Queen, I don't know, it's the Borg Queen or whatever, just beams over and beams onto the bridge. They don't even erect a containment field around it, and she starts with the tentacles going tapping into computers, and they start shouting numbers indiscriminately, and everybody starts shooting indiscriminately on the bridge, where there's a big glass window between you and the hard vacuum of space, and around all the vital computer systems. They just start shooting, pew 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 pew, which makes me think that nobody thought this through. Okay, and eventually Picard and they start taking over the bridge, and so they get the command codes of all this. The fleet shows up for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. The fleet shows up, and the Borg Queen or whatever is trying to get the command codes to take over the fleet. They do the self-destruct sequence. He wakes up back in his vineyard, which burnt down in generations, but it's been rebuilt. And then we see he has a android servant. And for some reason, Q shows up. For Remember Berries. Q shows up, and he looks the same. Then he says, "I'll fix that. See, Picard, I've caught up to you. I've told you the trial never ends." So, it just makes me wondering.
It's bad. It's just bad, and it's boring, and it took forever to get to where it's going.
It's driving me to drink, is what it is. See,
it's like they're setting up Picard to have. Oh, you forgot about Whoopi. Yeah, Whoopi was drinking. Guinan's drunk off her ass. He goes to Guinan's bar just to.
This is only for medicinal purposes. So, yeah, they go to Forward Street.
Yeah, 10 Forward Street.
And the bar's at 10 Forward. And I failed to get the joke because I missed part of it. I was like, 10 Downing Street? I'm like, okay, all right. What's this place called? Churchill? 10. Then you explained 10 Forward. I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, you didn't see the sign.
I'm going to need a cup of Earl Grey tea, piping hot.
Whoopi, you're gonna need to talk to Jenny Craig is what you're gonna need right now.
Hello, Guinan. I'm old. Yeah. I'm old and I'm in a robot body. And they gave me a new body, but they gave me the same prostate.
She literally tells him, "You've searched all across the galaxy, but you haven't looked inside of your own heart." And
she points. There's the thing where she points to his chest.
Oh God,
that's not a heart anymore. That's a Timex watch. I said I needed a new ticker, and they took me too seriously.
Well, to be fair, he gets stabbed in the chest by a Nausicaan, so
yeah,
they had a fake heart anyway.
Do you think Alex Kurtzman knows that?
No,
you're right. He doesn't.
He didn't see that. He didn't get that far in.
They watched exactly 2 episodes: Measure of a Man, and
First Contact.
and they watched First Contact.
And probably Generations.
They might no because I don't think so.
Well, Data's were in Generations, so it's okay.
They probably saw Encounter at Farpoint.
They barely hated it.
Yeah, and they might have seen Best of Both Worlds.
Maybe.
But if they did, they would know that Picard was called Locutus.
They'll address it in the next episode. It'll be a pickup line where we're like in Discovery, how we see a bunch of back of the head shots with really bad ADR. That's what'll happen.
So Q says, "Remember, Jean-Luc, the trial never ends." I'm
Bullshit.
like, God. So someone told me I actually do a pretty good John Delancey. Sandra Hammerslag, you're looking adequate. I don't know. That's yeah.
Yeah, Whoopi, Holocaust denier Whoopi.
Okay, so they go back to 2024. They showed the preview. Let me see if I could pull it up. Okay, let me see. Picard season 2 preview.
Oh, Andrew Helm. They constantly are on Memory Alpha on the lower deck. That show is just reference.
Well, it's not so much reference. It's
For lower decks. It is.
They
That's all
think
they do
this
is
is what they honestly think that this is what Star Trek fans want, and but they're like a bad cover band. Okay, it's not that they're saying references. They're acting like what they're doing is so important. I don't. Oh God, I don't even know where I'm going with this. But they're acting like, oh, you should be glad, you should be happy we're doing this. I'm like, I'm not. So okay, so this is again. So this is where the heck is it? Sharing down. All right. This is.
Hey, there's me yelling about the George Takei stuff on my video.
Go watch that video anyway. So okay, so yeah, all right, here we go. Star Trek Picard. So there you go. Okay, there's Q. Okay, John Delancey. We met John Delancey. He seems like a really good guy. I don't blame him one bit for taking a check.
Oh no, I don't blame it.
With coming March 3rd. Okay.
Yeah. How do these people do anything other than the conventions?
No, they're on the convention circuit. Like, okay, plenty. Okay, there's some pew pew. Okay, oh, God, I don't. The 7 of 9. Now, there's a whole thing about 7 of 9. She doesn't have an implant. I don't know. There's the Eddie Van Halen ship. Okay.
Oh shit! They took it out because they're the path not taken. And
so, and apparently Picard now has a thing for Romulan Mrs. Doyle. Okay, now this is one thing I just cannot get past. Okay, this is supposed to be a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's no air in space.
Mm-hmm.
The hull protects you, but it could very well, if you get a hull breach, it sucks everything out into the hard vacuum of space.
Yeah.
Why are there no bulkheads?
I don't know.
Why is this? Why are there no airtight compartments in this thing? It's all one piece. Okay. Even a shuttlecraft has an airtight pressurized section. That's the one thing. Like, space space on a space traveling ship is at a premium. You want to make things fit into as many nicely tightly as you can. You want to take up as little room as possible. Utilize the room you have. That's
not even the ship we're on this season.
I know, yeah, but that's the Eddie Van Halen ship.
Yeah.
But if there's a hull breach on this thing, everybody dies.
Good. Fuck them.
Good. Fuck them. There's Pukey McGee.
Oh, I was waiting for her to puke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's coming. Well, why are they flying into a star? Oh, okay. They watched Tomorrow's Yesterday, where they loop around the sun, or they watched Star Trek 4.
Mm-hmm.
Where they slingshot around the sun. Okay. In all fairness, that is a scientific principle that you use a planetoid or a star's gravity to slingshot around for velocity. But they're gonna botch this up. What the heck is this supposed to be?
That's the thing I used on my Pokemon to evolve into a Cleavor.
Okay, Picard. Okay, ooh, Picard. I'm old. Look at me. I'm really old. Oh, and what is this now? I've seen things online that Picard's father was abusive.
Yeah, that's what people have been saying, that we missed a subtext about his father being abusive, because she's like, oh, this is just our special place.
Our special place. Yeah. Okay, there's the atrium. Okay, Okay. Oh, look, the Enterprise. Oh, in the Battle of Wolf 359. So yes, I wanted to capture it in oil painting. It's such a good moment. So there's been okay, John Delancey, the trial never ends, Picard. Okay, and now is it just okay? She doesn't have the implant, okay, and there's I think Lame of the Rings. It's going through something there, okay. Somebody gets okay. Now, all right, now this is a bit heavy-handed here. Hold on. Where is it? No. Now watch this. Remember in the old days, did they specifically say, okay, now we can't have just people just lean over to the side. We have to throw them back. If anything, that would just give you a really bad burn. It wouldn't. I don't think a panel like that, if it overloaded, would throw you back. You would get thrown back. Just you want to get away from it. You would throw, but it wouldn't do that. But again, we're seeing people though who think sonar in space is a thing. They still have raging alcoholic being a child beating Frenchman. Yeah. Boy.
Oh, he's supposed to beat Picard or the wife?
That ship drives me crazy. Thank you for pointing out the design flaws. Yeah. Shows is written by 6-year-olds.
What's the captain doing smoking cigars on the bridge?
Because they think it looks cool. That's all the. Remember, he had the
scruffy.
They think, oh, he's this.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me pull it up. He looks so scruffy.
Why? What exactly is in their control panels that explosive? You think it'd be in the walls? I don't know. Posting? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no. Well, they have C4 charges in the control panels. Look, the cat is so bored by this. He's saying, like, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay, what we got here? Oh, sorry. What is? He's
scruffy.
Yeah, he doesn't look very captain-like.
He needs a haircut and a shave and a shower.
In oxygen-rich atmosphere, he's lighting up. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a cigar. Let me find a cigar on the bridge. Oh God.
That's exactly what you want. You want to expose everyone on the bridge to secondhand smoke as well.
If it was the cast of Discovery, they would already be in the HR department. Like, oh my God, I'm allergic to cigarette smoke and secondhand cigarette smoke. It's hard to breathe when I have this mask on. It goes right through it. Like, oh my God.
All these sparks? What's with that?
And like, they would be complaining. If Tilly's got a goddamn prescription mattress, then you know damn well some little snowflake SJW crew member on Discovery be like, oh my God, he's smoking. He's inhaling fire. Like oh my God.
This is so tobacco is like so
bad for the environment.
Exploitative. You know how they grow tobacco? They have immigrants pick tobacco leaves.
It's racist.
Okay. It's racist. Okay, now not for nothing. Okay, now this scene here. Okay, actually, I was on set at this scene. This is Jerry Ryan's reaction waking up next to me. Okay, as do most women have when they wake up next to me. They're in shock and disbelief. So.
They can't see it.
Huh?
You didn't put it on screen.
Oh shit! Totally good joke. Really.
No, that's okay. The cat's better.
Yeah. Okay. So like I said, as we see, okay, all right, there you go. Jerry Ryan waking up in shock and disbelief because she's sleeping next to Shlomo. Says, "Oh my God, what exactly? How drunk was I?" And we don't get to see the walk of shame. Okay. Well, there's the Eddie Van Halen ship, lens flare. That's how we know it's a JJ joint.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna have to take that ship on a secret mission.
Okay, this is all taken from like maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah. Look at the Stargate prop behind him.
the Stargate prop?
Yeah.
Where? This thing here?
Yeah, it's either that or it's from the Klingon ship. Was that from the Klingon ship?
I don't know.
Looks like a Stargate
10 forward. Yeah. Yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Look, 10 forward. Yeah. And why is there a 20th century bar? 20th century bar in the middle of 24th century San Francisco. God, do you think they have better decor? I think bars haven't changed all that much. Hold on. Let's see good.
Earl Grey, piping hot.
Earl Grey, piping hot. Yeah, hello, Captain. How are you? My main man. What's going down? Guinan, I missed you. How was my wolf? So. Yeah. So, okay. So, there's the Eddie Van Halen ship again.
2024.
Oh, then they go back to Los Angeles to solve their problem with urban sprawl.
I hate this show. It's so stupid.
There's only one reason they're going back to Los. Oh, there's a Klingon. There's a Vulcan, rather.
It's a Vulcan's gonna mind meld with some asshole.
Do you remember that episode of Enterprise where there was a Vulcan on? They were straight to Paul.
Yeah,
and the all other.
Well, that's her grandmother. Right? Yeah,
that's her grandmother. They were all stranded on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
She invented Velcro to give them to make sure they have a family fortune. And then the other Vulcan just kind of hung out. He says, "I like it here." He was like, "I like this here." And he just kind of chilled out on Earth. Maybe you think that's him?
Maybe.
They would do something like that, wouldn't they?
They would, and I'd be kind of interested. Like, if they had goddamn good writers, then I would love to see something that tied into Enterprise. Because then that episode ended, if I recall, with T'Pol saying, of course it's not true. You told me to tell you a story or something, and then Captain Archer didn't know if it was true or not.
Mm-hmm. And it turns out it was true.
Yeah, maybe. Or it's just some random. I'm like, I don't think they're smart enough to do that. I don't think they're smart enough to, like, we always think they're going to incorporate something, and they always incorporate some of the stupider things instead of some of them, like, more, oh, well, that would be interesting to see. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. So, okay, so there's a Klingon. There's a Vulcan dude. He's mind melting with a kid. I guarantee you that kid's like one of Picard's ancestors or whatever.
Oh, God.
Now, there's the Borg Queen.
Can we just exist in the timeline where the Klingons were going to try and stop Picard or one of Picard's ancestors? So they kidnap a tour group to go when they back in time in Las Vegas. And then they try and kill one of Picard's ancestors there.
Because
that's literally the Star Trek Experience plot. Where the Klingons will kidnap a whole group of tourists because one of them is Picard's ancestors. And it makes more sense than this. And you get to fly over like the strip, and it was great.
Is he slipping him LSD? What's going on here? Brent Spiner is Sung. And
it was like $20 instead of, $6,000.
I really am hoping the rumor of using Scott Bakula as Captain Archer is the big bad time travel villain for Discovery. What villain Discovery wants to use and tie to Enterprise. I love Enterprise. Don't ruin it for me. No, they're gonna ruin it for you.
Yeah, Enterprise. Like I did not like the Xindi stuff, but there's a couple of good, solid seasons in Enterprise. Like 1 and 4, I really enjoyed. I think the Nazi stuff I didn't like, and like the Xindi stuff. Like, oh god.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so there's what's her face? You think is that 7 and 9 or is that Pukey?
No, that's Pukey.
That's Pukey.
Yeah, it's Agnes.
Like I said, this is all just there's Mrs. Doyle. This is all just to save money. This is all just to save money on sets and props and everything because they don't have money. They don't have them. They don't have money. They're
guarantee Patrick Stewart's getting a huge paycheck though, and a producer paycheck.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what?
All the actors double dip as producers,
or they go completely meta, come in contact with actors and actors playing Discovery Mike's. Oh yeah. Well, they Patrick Stewart says, "Listen, the only way I'll come back is that we don't do the same thing, and we have to film this in Los Angeles." That was one of his stipulations. Because he doesn't want to spend 6 months in Vancouver. If they film some second unit stuff, that'll be in Vancouver. But he specifically wanted to do the series,
no, they
so
do.
that
No,
he
they do
could go home.
Discovery in Toronto, though.
Well, but he wanted to be able to go home every night.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, there's Romulus and Mrs. Doyle.
Gonna have to let go.
Okay, the cops are after them. So they're free. Oh, that's got to be Picard's vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
Barrels, wine. There's wine barrels. Look.
This is probably next episode. Oh, God.
There's Mrs. Doyle there.
Mrs. Doyle.
Okay, Brent Spiner. Okay, always good to see Brent Spiner and stuff. But
We're stronger together.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be another Soong.
oh, freaking.
They have in the next episode, they have that statue.
Oh, there's Lane of the Rings. He's still got the freaking sword.
Oh, God.
No, not going to spend 6 months in cold
Why don't
Toronto,
they just
yeah.
leave him there?
That's right. I'm not going to spend 6 months in Toronto. I'll freeze my winky off.
He had no point of being there. His character and his story arc was completely pointless and doing anything other than setting up Michael Burnham's fucking mother being as part of the Romulan Sword Sisters. Whatever the fuck they are.
The nuns.
The Tal Shiar on the shock wannabes.
Dollar Store Trek, yeah.
Dollar Star Trek. This is awful. I hate Star Trek now.
You must bring us
You
home.
maybe hate Star Trek.
There's
Some
the Borg
mad-
Queen. Look, he's beef. He's duking it out with somebody in Picard's atrium. Who's that? Who the frick is this guy? Beardy guy.
Some
Okay, he's
random
beating
guy.
up the cops on the prison bus.
But I think I'm
Seven breaks him out. That's next episode.
The USS Van Halen. There's Pukey.
I hate his character.
Pukey and the Borg Queen. Now, who's this? Who's that? Is that Jim Ignatowski? Who is this guy?
I have no idea.
Captain Picard.
I'd watch that.
You don't want to give me the Genesis device. Hawk a dog.
Ninja nuns.
Was that?
The Romulan ninja nuns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7-9's a murderer.
I believe you have one final frontier yet to come.
And it's inside your own heart.
Oh, Christ. God's sake. Paramount Plus, if it still exists. Oh, for God's sake.
Until they change the name to something else.
It's
Oh,
well, if you don't like it, why you watch it? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. That's why I'm still watching it. I'm watching it so that you good people don't have to. There's no AA in the future. Apparently not. Speaking of AA, you can get a little snifter of a little bit more of this for the throat. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's actually 6 o'clock here.
What did we do to deserve this?
I don't know. But George Takei says that poor people can afford to. Are you monetized yet, Rob?
I don't think I am.
So George Takei says that you think that you can pay a little bit more because he's a warmonger now.
That's right. That's right. I love war. That's right. I love a good war. Oh my.
Yeah, can you afford more? Are you monetized yet?
No,
I don't think I'm a big enough YouTube channel to tweet because I've been tweeting out. So if anybody's a big YouTube channel out there or knows big YouTube channels that can help Rob get Rob monetized.
I'm the biggest YouTube channel. I'm George Takei.
Beg Team YouTube on Twitter. Send them gift cards with for Starbucks and send them. Say, hey, here's a $20 gift card if you get Rob monetized. And
look at Agent Orange Cat is thoroughly bored
because he's at the watch hours, he's at the views, he's at the subs.
All right, let's do this story. Okay, there's a story that you turned me on to.
What did I do?
Actually, what?
What did I do?
You actually alerted me to this.
Oh, make sure it's real. I just found it on Twitter.
It looks like it is real. It has been reported by the Daily Mirror,
Okay.
Mirror UK. It looks like this is real. Even if it isn't, it's too good to pass up. Ed Sheeran lookalike fugitive posts fool's news. That makes no sense. Ed Sheeran lookalike figure fugitive post fools newsreaders in hilarious gaffe. A fake story about
that makes sense in England.
No. A fake story about Ed Sheeran lookalike had an Aussie news station convinced there was a major manhunt underway. So this turns out it was a fake story.
Yeah, but now it's real because they treated it like it was real.
Yes, they treated it like it was real. The story originated from a satirical Facebook page featuring a mugshot of a drug dealer from the UK and joked that he was responsible for a robbery of 3 churches after convincing congregations that he was Ed Sheeran. The post from Portsmouth, Ohio official went on to claim that he had performed a rendition of Ed's number one hit, proofread your shit, number one hit, Shape of You. Channel 9's Today Show fell for the prank. Newsreader Tracy Vo reporting, this man's convinced 3 churches in his town that he is Ed Sheeran and performed Shape of You in front of congregations last weekend. There he is. So it turns out this is a put on. When the pastor was asked why he believed that the real Ed Sheeran would perform for $35 and a sandwich, he thought that Ed Sheeran had fallen on tough times.
What?
Co-host Carl Stefanovic chimed in. He looks like he needs more than a sandwich. The original post reads, the fugitive task force is looking for Ronnie Williams Jr. of I can't pronounce that. Shouldaville for fraud. There's Ed Sheeran. Okay, let's see. There's Ed Sheeran. Yeah, he does like a disheveled Ed Sheeran.
Who aged 40 years and has been injecting meth into his dick for 20 years. I don't know how you take meth. So.
I don't know. Do you smoke? I don't know. Do you smoke? I don't know.
I don't know.
After giving fake details about convincing the churches he was Ed, the post urged, if you have any information as to Ronnie's whereabouts, message us immediately. It turns out it was a fake news story all along. The red-faced host later admitted, we did fall for this one. It was from a satirical news site. Still a good laugh. A Cheshire Live report from earlier this year identified the man's real name as Andrew Campbell, 38, who had been thrown behind bars for more than 4 years. He tried to fool cops by swallowing wraps of heroin and cocaine. Meanwhile, the real Ed will no doubt...
So he was on drugs. That was right.
Yeah. Be celebrating topping Spotify's list of the most streamed track the previous decade, Shape of You. He also took fifth place for Thinking Out Loud. So it turns out this was a put on. It's a good thing I looked into it. Because it's funnier this way now.
I can't believe they fell for it. I cannot believe they fell for it.
Yeah.
The first thing I said was make sure it's real because it came from Twitter.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I looked into it then.
But this just makes it better.
Oh man.
Is that sad? I can totally believe that a guy and that's what happened. I can totally it is so believable that some old out of touch pastor would think that guy's Ed Sheeran. That even whoever went off with the story believed it.
Oh, you'll like this. You'll like this story. Okay, we have some animal news now.
Animals.
Okay.
The cat is sleeping.
The cat is sleeping. He sleeps 20 hours a day.
I don't know. If he could play string 20 hours a day, he would. That's his favorite toy.
Video. Seldom seen animal spotted on Colorado.
Lemur. Let's go find him. I want to find him. That's my lemur.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife CPW trail camera recorded rare sight last month when a ringtail crossed its path. Typical habitat is canyon and mesa country, and sightings are near most sightings are near water. In fact, the first reports of ringtails in an area are animals caught in traps set for mink. CPW said on their website.
Let me see.
Even so,
video.
Hold on, wait a second. They are seldom seen. Check out the video below. Ringtails mostly nocturnal, seldom observed. They feed on various small mammals, including deer and mice.
You can give them
Ground
nanas.
squirrels, wood rats, and bats. Ringtails are nocturnal species related to raccoons. They get to be about 28 inches long, up to 3 pounds, according to CPW. They feed on various mammals, including deer mice, ground squirrels, wood rats, and bats. Though they are admittedly quite cute, never approach a ringtail if you see one. They are still wild and may act aggressively. Okay, so let's take a look.
Not to me. They purr. They're kitties.
Look, see? Okay, there he is.
Here's his eyes. Put it full screen.
Hold on.
Oh! Oh, he hopped.
He scampered away.
Oh, I love him. Where is this and can I catch him? That's my new pet.
Don't know. Where's the camera say? The camera doesn't say where. CPW 33. So that's camera number 33, wherever that is. Northeast region. It's in the Northeast region.
Yeah.
So, okay. So there's your animal news. Rare sighting. Speaking of animal news, Agent Orange Cat is asleep. All right. I think that's about a good place to end it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Go over to Mecca's channel, watch her videos, share your videos, share them like herpes at a 80s frat party.
Hashtag get Rob monetized.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yay. Everybody, go do your things, the socials. She's preparing a road trip to find the lemur.
I want a lemur. I think they're illegal here.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can own a lemur in the state.
Mm-mm.
Everybody, I want everybody to have a good day, have a good night, have a good whatever you're having. Okay. Tomorrow night, I will be on Jeff's channel, his new debate show, Master Debaters. That is the name of the actual show. Starting at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Everybody, we'll see you then. If you can't make it, have a good rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we will catch you next time.